presentation of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now, New York starting five. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Walker. Rudy Gobert is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's prime time in at the point. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Here's prime time. Pass to Keith. Edwards with it. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's prime time. Brunson defending. Here's prime time. Counted from distance.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Towns over Gobert. Good D by Gobert.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Pass to primetime for three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, excellent read there by Edwards. He saw someone had a better shot, and he got them the ball.
Here's Brunson, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Both free throws, good from Brunson.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Back to Gobert, and Gobert with the stuff.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Towns for three. And he's missed his first two shots of the game.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And prime time gets it to go.
5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And here's Brunson, coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. Here's Anunoby. The shot comes out. Good D by Gobert.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Walker passes to primetime. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert, grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
Towns outside. Pass to Hart. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Primetime.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
2 points. That one goes. Primetime's got 10 points in the game.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Here's Brunson. And no good. The dry spell continues. Minnesota leading by 11. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Yeah, with his size and build, Towns can be very forceful inside, and no one was able to stop him.
Now here's Walker. Yet to see a basket. Down low. And prime time gets it to go.
I just love the ball movement.
And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. 11-point game. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's primetime. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. He's got 14.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Tipped! The shot. Again, the Timberwolves score.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Knicks trail by 15. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Towns finds Brunson. And the layup is good off the glass. Brunson's got 7 points.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Prime time. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Brunson. That one doesn't drop. The Timberwolves lead by 15. Primetime passes to Walker. Edwards against Bridges. Primetime can't get it to go. Over to the wing. Brunson misses.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Primetime passes to Edwards. Here's Primetime. The Knicks with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
In 2 games last season, they had a hard time against this team, both at home and on the road.
Yeah, real disappointment last year for sure. They don't want a repeat of that this season.
Now a timeout called by New York. And with the playoffs on the horizon, Stan, how do you keep your players focused on the now?
Well, Brian, if you have an answer for that, I'd love to know, because I think all of us as coaches or as leaders of any kind, you're just trying to keep people in the moment the best you can, and it's not easy.
And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately, your Western Conference Player of the Week.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question, this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this.
Both teams changing it up here. So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Kolek in at the shooting guard position. New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Towns taking his time here. Outside Anunoby. Back to Towns. 6 to shoot to the right side. Here's Brunson. It's tipped.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Dillingham. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. He buries it from 3. Dillingham's got 15. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponent and making them hesitant.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Here's Kolek. Outside Hart. Anunoby on the wing. And Gobert with a block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert on the floor. He's got a few Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
And Prime Time gets it to go.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Looking to win the run. And he takes it up and lays it in. Brunson's gotten his third basket of the night.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Prime time. Another shot. Over to the left wing. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Kolek. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Now Brunson. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Yep, count it.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Anthony Edwards. Now here's Brunson. The D's right on him. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Brunson.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
The baseline J is on the way. The offensive rebound. And the shot goes in. Primetime's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Brunson. And it's in there.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
Pass to Keefe. Back to Edwards. Here's Dillingham. He's got 15. And Prime Time gets it to go.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Primetime in their last time out against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He picked up 38 points, and he was his usual self on the glass, piling up the rebounds. And he had a memorable game. These coaches and fans are still buzzing about it. Just incredible. What's he got for an encore? BA?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
He's perfect from the line this time. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, BA? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Here's Anunoby following the score by Minnesota. And that one's good, Brunson.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Here's primetime. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Now here's Anunoby. We saw him with 19 his last time out. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Pass to Brunson from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Primetime. Primetime's got rebound number 8 now.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And we have the league leaders over the last 10 games. This list is best scoring point guards. Jalen Brunson, 4th.
You know, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded offensive talents in the league.
Well, that's one of the biggest changes in the league over the years. Point guards are now expected to score. They have to do more than just pass.
Here's Kolek. 5 to shoot. Driving in.
Well, with Edwards, you have to contend with his energy and intensity at both ends.
Here's Primetime. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Primetime's got 37.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Outside Anunoby. The rebound by Keefe.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Primetime. Off the mark there with a 3. And for the Knicks, they're shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. Shots good by Hart.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Primetime. Shoots from 14. And it's New York with a rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Here's Kolek. Outside Brunson. Goes back up. Kept alive. Hart. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Hey, puts up a 3. Towns with a rebound. New York shooting just 34% so far in this one. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Here's Primetime. 37 points for him. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Hart can't hit.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Here's Primetime. That 3's off the mark. And New York has possession. Pass to Anunoby. And here's Brunson. Got a hand on it. Now here's Edwards. And a missed layup. Now here's Anunoby. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Right side Hart. Pass to Kolek. Kicks it out Towns. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Primetime. 38 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And also impressive, his work on the glass. He was tenacious and relentless.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. So it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. We've got Anthony Edwards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Walker. And it's prime time in at the one. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
And Minnesota with possession here after the basket by New York on the other end. Here's Primetime. Sinks the tray. Primetime's got 40 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Here's Brunson outside. Drains the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
New York has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Anunoby passes to Bridges. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
That one's off. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. And New York has possession. Brunson with it. Give him 20. Pass to Towns. Over Gobert, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. To the paint. Here's Keefe. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Here's Brunson. Deflected. Here's Primetime. Brunson defending. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. All right, here's what the Knicks have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they're off to Toronto to face off with the Raptors. And then on Sunday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Portland Trailblazers.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 6. Some solid defense from Edwards.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
He shoots it. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And that one's good for Brunson. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Back to Edwards. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Prime time, can't get it to go.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Minnesota's gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Hey, from beyond the arc. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. And he can't get that one. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's primetime. Here's Keefe. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Keefe's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Here's Brunson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Primetime's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Edwards. That shot, no good. Nice D from Bridges. New York has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Hart passes to Brunson. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got 24.
A flashy ball handler at times, Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
From the line, Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's primetime. Brunson defending. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Pass to Bridges. From deep. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Here's primetime. Oh, and Towns with the block. And he's able to get it back. Yet another bucket.
Once again, he hits the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He just keeps delivering. Pass to Brunson. Goes up at the stripe. Walker pulls down the board. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 16-7 run.
Well, it's easy to see why they continue to call his number. He's delivered, and he's the leading scorer in this game.
Brunson passes to Towns. Outside Hart. There's the 3. That shot off the mark.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Now here's McBride. 10 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going for the oop here. Pass to primetime. Here we go, 1-on-1. And it's good. He hits another one.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Kolek. Here's Clark. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. New York has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. A nice shot by McBride.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Here's primetime. No good from outside. New York has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. McBride can't get it to go. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it well at 59%. Out to the wing. To the middle. Here's primetime. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Primetime's got 57 points. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Kolek. Second chance effort. Capella can't get it to go. Minnesota shooting an efficient 55% in the third quarter. And yes, another basket. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
To the wing, right side. Out to Bridges. This one for three. Gets the three to fall. Bridges has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Here's primetime. Another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
New York has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Out to the right wing. Here's McBride. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Substitution on the court.
Here's primetime. Knocks down the triple.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
On the court right now for the Knicks, we've got Clint Capella. Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Clark in at the 3 slot. And here's Minnesota now. Here's primetime. Second shot opportunity. Eubanks gets the bucket.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now here's Brunson. Can't hit that one. McDaniels with some nice D. Here's primetime. Drills it from deep. Primetime's got 6 points in the quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Now here's Brunson. They can't stop the run with that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And another victory added to their resume. This will be their 53rd win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for primetime.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Way to go, baby! Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
It's rebounded by Minnesota. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hey, expanding his range. Unable to get that one. Here's Kolek. He's covered by Holiday. And here's Brunson from the arc. The rebound by Keefe. Here's primetime. 4-3. Good! That's another bucket!
He's scoring at an insane level, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Man, he is on a mission, closing in on third place all time in scoring.
Your Timberwolves, the Knicks, 83. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out and supporting your team. Please make sure you get home safely, and we'll see you next game.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now with Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.